So we are going to do a chalk ink resist on glossy paper. So this technique only works on like a coated type paper, and I've got some pre-cut here. Kind of disappears when I lay it on that background paper. I'm gonna start with a stamp, something that's got some bolder lines. I'm gonna use this flower here. It's like half of a flower. And I'm gonna ink up with, this is the popcorn color of Colorbox chalk ink. You really wanna make sure your stamp is well inked for this. So take the time to get enough ink on there for it to show up.
And this only works with white.
This only works with really pale colors. I've gotten several of the really, really light colors to work on
like
this.
A pale pink?
But the higher, right, pale
Okay.
pink. There's a really light beige color, maybe Dune.
Like bisque or something?
Bisque, I think that's what it's called. But the more contrast, the better. So really light color to start, and then really dark color on top of it. So I'm gonna stamp that. And you can't see it, so you just kind of have to have a leap of faith that it's there.
There's a tiny little bit of something there. Just getting it. Yep, it's
and then,
there.
Again, you want to come back with a darker color. This one's the blue iris. I've been kind of fond of it today. And then you're just going to start to rub over that. You can already kind of see that it resists the first color that you stamped with.
And there it is. This is perfect for background stamping, which is what we're using it for. It's another fun way of using a stamp.
And you can keep going over the stamped area to make, again, a higher contrast, so make that area darker so that the first color shows up more.
Now, if you didn't want to use another color of ink over top of this, what else could you use? Could you do like mica powder? But it wouldn't really stick very well. It would stick to the stamp.
It would stick to the stamp, yeah. If to do the resist technique, you really are doing two of the same product because it's resisting itself, essentially.
Okay.
But there are all kinds of different other techniques that you could put on top of that. Now, here's what I did a little while ago is I just came back with a phrase stamp. Block's a little small, but I think it'll be just fine. And because this is coated paper, you would need to, of course, use an ink that'll dry. I'm just going to use StazOn because it's what's handy here.
A good solvent ink.
A solvent ink or a permanent dye base would work too, just not a straight pigment. Without embossing, of course. You could emboss it and it would work just fine.
And there it is. Very cute. And then we did a technique where we took our paper towel and kind of buffed it out a little bit.
That's true. I just skipped right over that. A lot of times you can just take a paper towel and just kind of buff over the first image that you stamped, and that kind of removes that top coating of ink that you applied over it, allowing it to kind of pop through a little bit better.
Cool. And it gets rid of some of the lines from your stamp a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of that background. Although I kind of like those. So
yeah, it gives it some really good technique there.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
appreciate it. And we're at the Paper Wings Productions, and we are doing their little demo that they have. Thanks so much.